Hello, you're welcome to MW Creative World. We are learning how to make this pleated body Olori damask cap, but in this tutorial I'll be using a Rawsilk to make it the way you are seeing other design there. If you're first timer here, we say welcome. Your newbies, we welcome you all. If you're whole timer, we welcome you once more to watch today's tutorial. In this tutorial, the materials needed for this tutorial is our either a damask material or a Rawsilk material, and we have our lining, we have our needle and thread, our color thread to match, and our scissors. For the body part of this tutorial, we are going to be using 32 inches by 40 inches. We are using 32 inches by 40 inches. This is for the body parts. 32 head circumference or 36 inches if you want a long, lengthy, stretchy back. You can use 36 inches, but here I'm using 32 inches. Then the handle to tie it, we are using 15 inches by 4 inches or 5 inches. 16 inches by 5 inches. That is what we are using for the handle to tie it. Then for the band, we are going to be using 6 inches, because 6 inches by 20 inches. We are using 6 inches width by 6 inches length by 20 inches width, which is the head circumference. So for the bands, we are going to first of all pleat it like so. We are pleating like so. I'm going to the machine now and I'm going to sew. Let me sew and be back. Here is our bands that we sew just now. I measured about 21 inches. That's what we have in here. Now we'll come back here to the 40 inches. We are going to take like so. You know how we normally do, we did our full body pleated turban cap, that full body pleated. So here we'll come, we're going to sew, pleat like so. Once you pleat, you sew it straight down. When you pleat, you sew straight down. Make sure what these parts is the same all through. So we are going to make about 8 to 10 pleats of this. We are going to make 8 pleats of this. When we're done making 8 pleats, so here we are. This is 1, this is 2, here is 3, here is 4. When we are done, I'm going to the machine now to sew 1, 2, 3. And when I'm done sewing it, I'll be right back. Since we are using 32 inches for the base of the cap head circumference, we are going to cut out 36 inches on that fabric, 7 inches by 36 inches head circumference, which is the width. We are cutting out head circumference again. That is for the pads design that is at the end of the cap, as you saw on that design. We are cutting about 6 inches by 36 inches. We'll cut it out, and you see that you're using a fiber or a foam. Yeah, I'm using a foam. I'm cutting out 3 inches by 27 inches. 3 inches by 27 inches. These 3 inches by 27 inches, this is that part design that we have on the cap. 3 inches by 27 inches, then 36 inches by 6 inches. This is what I'll be putting into this material. When I go to the machine now, I'm going to be sewing straight down like so. Turn it upside down, and note this back of the material is what I'm using at the front of the material, not this plain shiny side. I'm using this part for the Rawsilk, this inner part, because it's two-faced Rawsilk. I'm using this side that looks like satin and this side that looks rough like the Rawsilk itself. This is the part I'm using for this design. So I will go and make the pleated body and sew this part, and I'll be back to show you what we'll be going to do next. So here we are. I'm done with the pleating. This is what I did, and after I finished pleating it, there was still some extension here. I had to measure 14 to 15 inches. I measured 15 inches out. Here it is. So these that I measured here, I'm going to pull out. I'm taking 3.5 inches from this. So we're taking it from like so. So so here we are. After this, we are going to bring our lining to lining this up. But before we lining this up, okay, we'll bring our lining. I will be adding up the band also. This is the middle. Try to notch the middle here. Get the middle part of it. So I'm also going to get the middle out of this also. This is the middle here. I'm going to mark it here. I'm marking it with a chalk, and I'll place the middle. I'm placing this middle to this middle here. So, and the one I'm going to be sewing is going to be hiding under this. See what I'm doing? I'm trying to pin this down. It's not getting to this ending part because this is our backdrop. This part here is our backdrop. So I'm going to be sewing under like so, straight down. Let me go to the machine. So I come back and we'll do that of the lining. I'm going to lining this up. So here we have, I'm done sewing it. Here it is. And we are going to add up the lining on it. I'm going to add up the lining. Let me do this. I'll be back to show you what I did. So you see, this is what I pinned down. I pinned this band side to the lining, and this is the fine side inside. This is the outside part of the cap inside, covering back. So I'm going to sew like this, sew like this, sew like this, and like this. And I'll sew to this point here. When if I've sewn to this point here, I'll stop. So I will leave here for me to turn it upside down. When I'm done sewing, I'll be back. So here we are. I'm done with the sewing around. So I'm going to cut out this excess parts from it. When you're done cutting it out, then you're turning it upside down. Here we are. As we've gotten to this point now, the next thing for us to do is to add up our handle. So this is the 6 inches I told you about, 6 inches by 35 inches. I'm going to go down there and I'll sew straight down. I will sew straight down. I'll sew straight down and I'll be back. I will also add up the handle to tie this at the back. On this place we are having this. We'll do like what we normally do in our to place the way we place up our handles. To tie it at the back. So you see, this is our outside part that will be facing outside. So what we did, we just place it like so, and we sew straight down. After we sew straight down, we'll bring it like so again. Then we stock both ends. We stock this both end inside. After stocking it inside, we stock it straight down also, and we'll sew. When we get to this ending, we'll stock here inside also, and we'll sew it like this. We'll stock here inside like so, and we'll do it like this. Let me just show you the sample. We stuck both end inside and we sew from here down. So after sewing it to the band, to the band of the cap, this is what we'll do. We'll stuck it in and we place it to tie. So I'll go and do that now on the both end of the cap and I'll be back. So here we are. We've added the handle. We have added the handle, and this is the 6 inches. We have to turn it upside down. I will be adding up this foam. If you have a fiber, you can use fiber. This part that we sew will be the part that we fix it down like so. So we're going to be adding this because it's 6 inches. I'm going to be using 1.5 inches on it. See, I'm going to be taking off like so. I'm going to be taking off this. So if I had used 7 inches, I would have used this, but since I'm using 6 inches, I have to remove this. So yeah, we're going to fix this into this gently by gently. So I'm done stocking I use the foam, the half-inch foam. I'm done stocking it inside. So I place it here like so. Place it here like so. You get your pins and you pin down. So because we're about to close the cap now, I'm going to get my dummy head to know how it's going to be looking on. So now we can see that this thing we placed here is seated well on it. Now we can sew and use our candle glue gum to gum this to the base. So let me go and join it now. So I'm going to the machine now. What am I going to do? I'm sewing like so. I'm sewing from here. I'll sew down and close it up. So here we have. Here is our cap. I'm done joining it together. The next thing for me to do is to run gather stitch at this back part. It's for me to run gather stitch. Please, if you know you're not subscribed yet to our YouTube channel, please click on the subscription button and be a part of this great family. Like this video, make your comments on the comment section, and also you can join our WhatsApp group to be part of this lovely family. So now I'm going to be. You can just use your needle and thread to tack it down, but I want to use my candle glue gun to do that part. So yeah, I will be adding my glue gun. And please do it neatly so that it will not stain the customer's cap. Okay, I'll loosen this. So I'm doing this on 3 parts. And here is our Olori damask cap, but I'm using Rawsilk to make this one this time. Is the style of our Olori damask cap, but this one is being made with Rawsilk. You can use your damask cap to do this, your damask fabric to do the same thing I've done here. Here is our cap, so lovely, so neat. Look at it, a very neat work, very, very, very neat work. So please click on the subscription button and subscribe to this great family, and we'll see you next time on our next tutorial. Thank you, we love you, see you.